Hello, guys. My name is Ahmed Hali for the Unscripted Talks here in Dub Radio. Now, this video is for those of you who have been struggling to receive their YouTube pin, their Google AdSense pin, especially after requesting for it. Now, YouTube gives you four options to resend the pin. You request it for the first time, then you remain with like three attempts again to request for the resending of the pin, after which you'll not be able to request another pin. Then after 4 months, if you are able to monetize your channel, then you will be demonetized. Now, I want to tell you or to show you how to make sure that you receive your verification PIN for the address. Now, remember, YouTube requires you to have a Google AdSense account for you to receive your payments from the proceeds of your the advertisements that are running in your YouTube videos. And you wouldn't like all that to go to waste, whatever money you've been making to go to waste, because remember, YouTube is just like an employer. YouTube is like any other employer who will employ you and require you to have a bank account so that they can pay you your salaries or your dues. Now, there is a mistake that most of you do in these YouTube in terms of requesting for your PIN. Remember, YouTube has to make sure that if you claim you are from any country, they will have to send that PIN physically. So it will be a paper that you'll receive with a 6-digit PIN that you'll key in into your AdSense account. Then it will verify you. Now, if also you have a wrong address, you'll not get your PIN because it will be shipped to the specific PIN, to the specific address that you'll put there. So let's say, for instance, you have a poster, a company that is dealing with the mail delivery. You'll have to have a box number. Let's say it is 62. So in the place whereby they ask you for your address, right there, 62. Now, we have then address line. Address line, now you say Surrey, then maybe you say the town that you are in, Abuja, Then there is a code. Maybe it is 4630. That code for that specific town that you are in is what you key in the Google AdSense for PIN to be sent in that specific postal address. If you're using somebody's address, kindly ask them if their postal address is active, because remember, these posters are paid annually. So most probably, if you didn't receive your PIN, is because the guy did not pay for that specific year. So you really have to make sure that their box is active, because it's always deactivated or pending. Their status will be pending. Now, for those who are from Kenya, there's also this thing known as imposter. Imposter, you'll simply have to, earlier it had to be 300, it shifted to 400, but right now it's 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, if you're from Kenya, this is how you are going to get your PIN delivered to you. Now, with your 2,000, you'll have to dial like *631 hash. Then you follow the process, the prompts on how to create a M-Post address. You'll use your phone number, and that phone number will act as your box address. Now, how are you going to key in the details? You have to put in your phone number as the box number, starting by 254, then followed by your number. Don't put 0. 254 followed by the number. If it's starting with the 7, so it is 2547, blah, 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 up to the end. Now, don't put also plus. That's a very big mistake that most people do. So whereby you are asked your address, you put 254, your number. Then in the place whereby you are being asked address line 1, just say Nairobi. Address line 2, Nairobi. Address, now the code now put for the specific place that you are in. If you're coming from Kisii, find the postal code for Kisii. If you're coming from Migori, find the postal code for Migori. If you're coming from Turkana, if you're coming from whichever town that you are coming from, put the code there. Now, the first thing that you have to make sure that you register with the M-Post. You don't just put this, yeah, and you have to part with like 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, I have to put this trace that this video is not sponsored. I'm just trying to help you beat your way on how to make sure you are getting your PIN and you are verified and ready to receive monies. Remember, even if you have 10 or 20 YouTube accounts, you'll only have one Google AdSense account. So when you open another YouTube channel, you'll not be required to again go through the rigorous process of waiting for your PIN. But I forgot to say this. It's the waiting period for this PIN is 3 weeks. So after 3 weeks and you haven't received your PIN, you are able to request for a resend of the same PIN. So there's nothing that will change. Whether they come triple, double, the code will still be the same. The PIN that will be in that paper, the verification paper for the Google AdSense will be the same. So the moment you receive it, you get in there and you'll be verified and ready to receive your monies. If I was able to help you grasp something, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure that you press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we bring content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. If you're watching from Facebook, kindly follow our page. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ahmed Khalif for the Unscripted Talks here in the radio.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.